Hey guys, I'm here to try this one more time. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. There was a fight or a fight exchange against George Pickens and Zach Azzanni, and the big thing is that Zach Azzanni questioned George Pickens' route run. He wanted him to correct it to get even better. And George Pickens thought that he did a really good job and took offense to what Zach Azzani was saying. So he got heated and took it, pretty much the way George Pickens would. But I like this. I like that this coach is pretty much saying, you know what, fuck it. You you right now are gonna learn through me. So get back to your line where you were at, run the route again, and get it right this time. I want it to. You say it was good. I want it to be great. That's the type of thing I believe he's trying to put on these guys. And that's really what they need in the wide receiver room, man. A lot of these prima donna dudes just when somebody comes out, they get oh, like they get so offended by what you say that it's pathetic. But if they want any chance of hoisting that sticky Lombardi ever on this team, well, guess what? You better be prepared because that's going to be the hardest journey that they're going to have to take if they ever want to win a Super Bowl. And that's something that George Pickens has to face. Like, you're going to get that type of, oh, well, you're going to get that type of, hey, listen, you can do fucking better. I know you can do better than what the fuck you just showed right there. Go back, do it again. That's what needs to be said now. Get up in these dudes' faces, get up in these players' faces, and tell them like it is. And that's what he has to do with George Pickens. I'm sorry, guys. My allergies are fucking with me right now. But it's one of those. I'm going to go and tell you how it is to your face. And his was get back to the line, run the route better until I say so, because you can do better. He's pushing them to be that alpha male, that alpha dog. So that's what they need to get out of George Pickens and everybody else. That's what this dude wants to do. And I believe it's helping. It's something that needed to be done. It's something that needed to be told to these guys like George Pickens, like, hey, you may have been able to do this when the last wide receivers coach was here or was doing this position. Not anymore. I'm here. I'm going to coach you the way I want to coach you. And if you can't handle that, that's fine. I'll do somebody else. But it's sort of like, a double edged sword. You you know, that die if you do, die if you don't type of mentality on that side. So, and I'm happy that we got it. A lot of people would, as Mike Tomlin would say, a lot of people are happy with the outcomes of their work. He said, "I'm appreciative to just be able to do the work. So if we ever want to see a Super Bowl again, we need guys like Zach Azzanni who will rip these guys a new asshole, and it'll help them better mature." And off that subject, again, it's good that this is happening. You want this type of coaching where it's no, fuck your damn feelings. If you can't handle it, hit the fucking road. And I know that this will better help George Pickens, Calvin Austin, Van Jefferson, guys like that. Roman Wilson, he's already got that old school mentality. He doesn't care about the jewelry and stuff that you see players wear now, think they looking cool and stuff, like they're all high and mighty with their looks. He's not like that. Roman Wilson is not like that. He even called players out about that stuff. He said, "I feel like too many players nowadays, or in this league now, care too much about their fashion show stuff of how good they look and or how dripped out they look in their outfits." He just dresses like a freaking tomboy. And I like that because I'm a tomboy too. I don't look it, but I am. I hate I hate these uniforms that players wear now. It's so stupid looking. You got one player in Joe Burrow now looking like the shades of Eminem and fucking Cody Rhodes with his new hairstyle. And I love it, man. I just love it. I love when people don't wear these fancy ass outfits like they do. It just looks so damn pathetic on them. They think they look good in them, but originally they look ridiculous with their no socks on and stuff, walking in their shoes. I still don't know how people do that crap. But enough of that. On to another topic, man. Calvin Austin is looking to prove everybody who is doubting him wrong, and has proven that he can be that wide receiver too. So I hope he does prove every doubter about him wrong. Because a lot of people don't get it. Calvin Austin didn't get that good of a chance. And now he's getting that chance. Calvin Austin is one of those players that where he wants to prove a lot of people wrong and be the player that everybody wants him to be. And I believe you'll get that out of him. I really do. I really do believe you'll get that number 2 wide receiver out of him. And he will blossom into the player you want him to be. But I'm also not opposed to letting Roman Wilson see time at the wide receiver too. Mainly an inside guy, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got more time out there just based off of his route run. But also, you have a guy like Roman Wilson who just, I really do think he'll have a good rookie year. Um, Again, I don't think it'll be back in 2020 when we had Chase Clownpool when he had his 11 touchdowns. I really do believe he'll come in here and he'll do his thing, not complain, but he'll also be that guy who he'll tell you when you need to work on something. Even though he's a rookie in the NFL, he has that mentality of like, I will not accept nothing but the best out of my teammates. I like that dude. I really do. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Football season is literally right around the corner. We are literally about to go into August. And just today's the 26th? I believe so. Is today the 26th? Yeah, today's July 26th. The 31st will be the last day of July. And August 9th, I can't wait, man. It's going to be fun to see a lot of these young guys, how they do, like a Troy Fatanu, like a Zach Frazier, see how they will do. Now, granted, it will be versus draft picks too and practice squad players, but just to see how they can play, how they're going to play, and what they'll bring to the next level of the regular season is going to be fun. Now, here's how I do see it going, just based off of how they do things. Troy Fatanu will play in preseason, and in regular season, it'll be Dan Moore. I know a lot of Steeler fans don't want to hear that, but that's how it will be. That's just how the Steelers run things. They don't want to put the better player out there. And that's just a day that I can't wait to see, when a day we can see Troy Fatanu, Zach Frazier. Because here's the thing. Don't think that Nate Herbig is going to be the starter really all season long. It won't. It'll come a day where they'll put Zach Frazier in there, and a day they'll put Troy Fatanu in there at right tackle, Zach Frazier at center, of course, and Broderick Jones at left tackle. This is going to be a really fun year. I don't know how we'll perform on offense. I hope we do better. So yeah, looking forward to that, man. That's all I really have in terms of news. Oh yeah, with the Russell Wilson calf injury that he has, he's experiencing tightness in his calf. Gives Justin Fields the keys right now to the starting QB job. But don't look at this as a minus. Look at it as a plus. Justin Fields gets more time with the starters than what a lot would appear. So look forward to seeing what he brings. He will learn. I really do believe he'll learn. And Mike Tomlin wanted Justin Fields in the draft. He went to Ohio State's Pro Day and told them, you know who we're here to see. So, if there's anybody who I believe can bring the best out of their quarterback, it's Mike Tomlin. I generally do believe that. Now, will he be the starter going into a regular season? I don't know. It depends on how serious the calf injury is. But that's the double edged sword with Russell Wilson, is that he's in he's been injury prone his whole career. But I have no doubts about him coming back and being able to throw the ball downfield like he's been doing, or like he does. I doubt that will shake his confidence at all on how he plays football. So yeah, if he comes back, he will, and Justin Fields will sit behind him and learn. That'll still happen. That will still be the case. Again, the way it sounded, it's day to day, so which ain't terrible. I mean, it's better than him being put on injury reserve. So, yeah. Um, Blessings out to Russell Wilson on his recovery. I know he'll come back and play even better than what he probably was going to. And let's just say, for instance, if he has a down year. Okay. But with that time that Justin learned behind Russ, that helps him grow. And that's why Russell Wilson is here. He knows that's why he's here. But he also knows that he's here to win a Super Bowl for us. Do I believe it will happen? No, not yet. Mike Tomlin still has to prove to me that he can win a playoff game and go further than the wild card. That will ultimately be the biggest factor. But he needs to prove that he can win all the playoff games versus these tough teams like the Chiefs, like the Ravens, like the Packers, like the Texans, like you name it, man. This team needs to prove, and Mike Tomlin needs to prove that he can win us another Super Bowl. I still don't see it happening, but anything can change. Success isn't doesn't happen overnight. So yeah, look forward to more and more of Justin Fields at practice. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do, how he performs. Now, granted, there were times where he was a little bit overthrown, but again, we already knew this about him. He'll work on his accuracy. That's what they got him doing by starting with the starters, the first team players. So, yeah, he's going to take this and run with it. I truly believe he will. Because that's just the type of player he is. Now, could he possibly not be the future? That's a pretty good possibility. But I really do believe that Russ will be here for 1 year. Justin Fields will learn under him. And then, if Russell Wilson doesn't come back, that gives Justin Fields the starting point and bring in whatever rookie or veteran QB to go against him. But I really do believe this is a plan that they want, is for him to be the future of this franchise. Keep in mind, he's only 25 years old. 25 years old. And I would rather have Russell Wilson and Justin Fields over the atrocity that we had, minus Mason Rudolph, because Mason came out and did his thing. and is the only reason that we were even in contention of that playoff because of the belief his teammates had in. Because of his play, we were able to, at one point, score more than 28 points. We actually got 34 versus the Bengals. We scored, I don't know, did we score? I think the first one was 31 versus uh, the Seahawks and 34 versus the Bengals. And maybe 31 versus the Bengals as well. I'm not sure, man, but that was a huge boost, and it goes to show you how important a wide a or not but a QB is. So yeah, have faith in him, man. Like he's still learning. He's fresh here. He's trying to learn the system, and I think we'll see a lot of QB option plays with Justin Fields. Utilize his legs and his speed because that's going to come in handy. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, he had a faster. He's actually faster than Lamar Jackson when it comes to speed. I don't know how much of that is true, but that's what came out in the combine. So yeah, numbers don't lie. So on that note, I'll see you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Get. I want to see 100 likes. That might be a little much, but I gotta push myself to a better goal. 100 likes, and I'll even be aiming for 100 subscribers. So the only way that I can complete that goal is if you guys hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. It's free. It is free. So yeah, just tell me what you guys think down in the comments also. Do you look forward to seeing what Justin Fields can do with this team? Because, again, we're a month away from preseason of Steelers football being back. And then we go into September. That's when the real work begins. When you have to get ready to just go out and tackle the next team. And one game. It's a one-game season. That's all that should be on there. In fact, that's what they should do now is put, the whiteboard, wipe off all the teams on the schedule except for the one you played that week. It's a one-game season. And hopefully we can get back to saying that the Pittsburgh defense will be back and the offense will be back to its old self of dominating motherfuckers. But yeah, again, I'm not going to say the goal again, but yeah, share this with your friends, subscribe, because it's only going to get better. I really do believe this team is heading in the right direction. So, yeah, I look forward to a lot of defensive crashing, just embarrassing a lot of offenses this year. And it's looking like that because the way I seen it, they were bullying the hell out of that offensive line for the Steelers. Or their offensive line. our offensive line. So yeah, looking forward to that, man. It is what it is. This video went on a little bit longer than what I expected. Again, I'm going to try to cut down to like 15 minute videos, maybe 16. But yeah, it's all about what's on my mind, man. And again, hope you all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.